scared.
With the drum solo.
That's great. Now, at what point did you realize that this was something you could develop into a talent? I can't even
I couldn't do anything else.
How do you make even any sound come out by cupping your hands?
Well, you know what? Actually, this is now I'm on this other level now. I'm on this Zen level of doing this. I can come out of here, this part between the thumbs.
Okay.
You could come out between the forefinger and middle finger there, but that's not as controllable up there.
Sure.
And then you can come out the bottom between the heel of the hand right there. There are 3 different areas. But
sort of like
my money.
3 or a 5.
That's right. Yes. Between the thumbs is just.
I can't.
That's where you can.
Does the average person watching your show do what I'm doing? I can't get anything to come out of my hands
You'd
at
be
all.
surprised. The entire audience immediately puts their hands together and go,
right.
I know I can do
I can't make any sound.
Oh, boy. I'll tell you, it sounds really good today, too. Because it's usually just going to... But I'm on this... I got this other thing happening.
That's beautiful.
Oh, that's very nice of you to say so.
That's a talent.
Bob, can you make any sound?
hell no.
I can't make any sound at all.
It really is sounding good today, actually. I wouldn't do it this often.
That's
if it wasn't
great.
sounding so
Oh,
good.
it's fantastic.
I can do it a little bit.
Chick, you can't do it at all.
Not at all. Can I?
That's awful.
Shut up, chick.
How to hell with it. Who wants to make fart noises with their hands?
I do.
What kind of talent is that? You freak!
Hey, this is comedian Ron White, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'll tell you what I sound like when I make love to a woman.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty bad at it. I call it making like. When I make like to a woman, I sound like a very scared man who's crossing a very thin sheet of ice. And all he's trying to do is get to the side alive. Sounds something like this. Oh, my God. I'm so scared. I can do this. Oh, thank God that's over with. Oh, my God. I have to lay down. That's hot. Yeah, that's hot.
Okay, a bar owner goes up to the bartender.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
talk to me before the show.
I know. I broke my own rule. Hi, everybody. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
I'm going to give you a list. You'll see.
As far as conversations with you go, I agree with you on everything. Just go forward on that. You don't need to ask me anything else. Hi, Tom.
Chick.
Hello, Pat.
Hey, chick.
Hi, Josh.
Hey, chick.
Hey, Christy.
Hi, chick.
Hey, Ace. Well.
How you doing?
The prodigal son returned.
How are we, guys? How's everything been?
I smell the hint of rum coming from that part of the room.
I've been drinking Mai Tais, baby. You got little umbrella drinks in there.
Mai Tais, baby. You know there are some drinks that don't have umbrellas in them. Did you know that?
There are?
What?
Some of them.
Not for me.
Not for me, man.
Well.
Have a Heineken. Kennedy drank them. All right, let's move on. Here's Tom.
Oh, from The Last Detail. Great movie. Josh is teabagging over there. It's good to see you, Josh.
Good to be here.
Josh isn't just teabagging anywhere. He's teabagging in the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair. What kind of tea are we having today?
Green.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Just
every morning.
Little Verde, huh? Little Verde?
Little Bigelow green tea.
Oh, nice. Organic.
Let's see now. I look through the glass and I see Christy Lee in her base, her post, the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. Yes, she's been banished again.
I don't care. It's kind of nice in here, actually.
I gotta tell you, that is really good light, Christy.
Thank you.
You look very, very nice today. Not to imply that if the lighting were bad, you'd look awful.
I don't care.
It looks like hell in here. That's a light.
Whatever.
Yeah, that is really good. And Pat,
Hi.
I can't help but notice, but the camera angle's changed again.
Every day, Tom.
That's good. That's good. That's a good color on you.
You know what camera angle we're going to use? All of them.
Okay.
That's what we're using.
Okay, good.
With Pat.
And Willie G, good to have you back. And Ace, of course, is our engineer. We were discussing off the air. Our good friend Al Jackson has a book covering a child in the spectrum, as they say, because one of his sons is dealing with that, and it's a really fine book. And Al was saying how it had been doing really well, and he was very pleased that he'd had to order another set of the books. And I pointed out that it's probably because people are getting Ace's book, and that's the bonus. If you like. What's Ace's book title again?
Unreasonable Confidence. 5 weeks on the New York Times bestseller list.
5 weeks. Wow.
Al's book is called Where is Baby Ford? And it's a really nice children's book, and it's a benefit for the Firefly Autism Program in Lakewood, Colorado.
It's a firefly.
There you go.
Stellar.
Now, do we have any good sports today? 'Cause I know coming up, do we have the shoe-in of the week? Are we ready today?
Well, I guess. It's
You got,
Friday.
you
I'm
got
not
some
ready,
picks?
but it's Friday. Everybody's got, the virus. I don't know who's playing, who's not, who's healthy, who's not. Andy Dalton still can't taste. That's what he says. He can't taste, can't smell. He's going to play. You try to play NFL quarterback and not be able to smell, huh?
I think it'd be great. Yeah. To smell those sweaty bodies.
It might be a plus.
Yeah.
As of noon yesterday, the Raiders had 7 players out.
Wow.
Okay.
You know, I know how you feel now when I give a Washington football team update. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. We had football game last night. Kids, Russell, the love muscle, Wilson. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Is he married to
Sierra. This beat is automatic, supersonic, hypnotic, funky, fresh.
That's one of her songs.
Oh, I thought Sierra was a color in the crayon.
That's Sienna.
That's
I thought it was a new. I thought it was a new Pontiac. I didn't.
What color is periwinkle?
Like a purple, pink, blue.
Okay.
Yeah, one of those.
I can't keep up. I'm sorry.
He had the worst performance of the season, but last night, 2 touchdowns. Seahawks moved back up on top of the AFC West, 28-21 win over the Arizona Cardinals. And Kyler Murray, of course, Kyler, the Hail Murray manufacturer, 29-42 last night for 269, and that's right. 269.
That's double your pleasure, baby.
And 2 touchdowns. Seattle was able to sack Kyler 3 times. So well done. That's your football game.
You see him in the locker room?
No.
Kyler Murray?
His pants?
No. He might pull them down.
Oh, my God.
well,
That's just, don't do that in the middle of an interview.
No. Wait.
That's amazing.
Did you isolate every sentence and word that she said?
Oh, why did he do this?
I know I did it.
Mind your own business.
What is wrong with him?
No one knows.
Jeez.
Sad news this morning. He's okay. I hope he's going to be okay. But Lou Holtz, the legendary coach of Notre Dame Fighting Irish, who won the national championship in 1988. And he also made a motivational television commercial where a gentleman is in a service station in the car with Lou, and he looks at Lou as trying to motivate the gentleman. And the gentleman says, well, Lou, it's just a sales call. And Lou goes, there's no such thing as just a sales call. And Coach Holtz has the virus. He's 83 years old, and he led Notre Dame 1988 championships. He's worked for ESPN for the last couple of years. He's set to receive the Presidential Medal of Freedom from the president. So
Wow.
we hope
no kidding.
we hope he's okay. And a person familiar with the situation in the NBA says Gordon Hayward, who was in Showboat, opted out. Isn't that Gordon Hayward?
No.
Gordon McKenna? What was it?
Gordon Ramsay? What
Gordon and Sheila McRae?
Gordon McRae.
Is that what you're going for?
Yeah. Gordon McRae. Don't start. Yeah, nothing you hate more than a vague reference.
No, I love an obscure reference, but try to get it right. Like yesterday when Josh pulled E.G. Marshall out of sports and the great show The Defenders.
You guys, I got to tell you, it's good to be back, baby. We are going today.
Great TV show.
He's
great,
opted out of it.
Great new SUV from the Range Rover people. Sure would love a free one.
Well,
I'm sorry, back
you can't say that.
You wouldn't. You can't. Can you say? You can say
it. You just can't get it.
You can't do anything.
I'm not going to.
I'd love to go steal one. How about that? I can say that.
Josh, need any help stealing one of those Range Rovers?
Is he drunk or something?
I don't know what's happening over there.
Who, me? Are you talking about me?
We're talking about Josh, clearly.
It's been a rough season for Andy Dalton. He's 33 years old. He's got red hair, like alarming red hair. He's quarterback for the Cowboys, and now he had a concussion, and Dalton says now he can't smell because of the coronavirus. He says you can tell things are sweet. You can tell things are salty. You just don't get the flavor with it. I can eat really healthy right now, and it doesn't matter because I can't taste it.
Oh, maybe that's how they created the cookbooks in England. Look at this beautiful roast. Let's boil it for 3 hours.
Chips and chips and fish, or fish and chips.
Do you like the fish and chips? I got it.
Tiger Woods has one tournament left this year, and it might feel as big as any to him. The PNC Championships. Woods will play with his 11-year-old son Charlie in the tournament.
Oh, that's cool.
That has been pairing fathers and sons for 25 years, and Tiger told his son that if you don't do well in the tournament, I will never love you again, ever.
That was his dad, I think.
Ever. Well,
like father, like son. I really.
You'd like to break the chain, but sometimes you.
Tree ain't so far away, is it?
That's exactly right.
He did, of course, play
Little Acorn.
the husband and wife tournament 12 years ago. We have some audio from that.
Oh yeah, that was a
9-iron to the face.
You know, domestic violence always.
No, she was hitting you.
More sports coming up. Still domestic. Men don't tell. Remember Judith Light?
God,
Peter Strauss with a Christmas tree.
Now we're talking great obscure programming.
Darn right.
That was a movie.
She was hitting him. Oh, hilarious.
Hilarious.
Get him.
And didn't she hit him with a Christmas tree?
Yeah.
Picked the tree up and threw it at him.
That's just wrong.
Sure.
Oh well.
I think he looked at her and said, "Come on, baby." Yeah, I think.
You want to know the worst part of it? Their Christmas tree was up November 10th. That's when she threw it.
Yeah.
How terrible.
Way early.
Okay, I gotta confess, I guess.
You put your tree up already.
No. Although I think I'm gonna get it this weekend if my favorite tree place opens. I always go to the same people, but I put up the Christmas lights yesterday outside.
Did you?
Hey, that's fine.
You did?
You did that?
Or did you stand in the front yard while the guy pulled up
While
in the truck?
poor Greg had
How
to
you
climb
doing,
up
Mr.
the ladder.
It took me 3 texts.
We'll get these up as soon as we can.
It took me 3 texts, several phone calls,
Yeah.
and getting the electrician over there to get the outdoor plugs to work.
You
Right.
might as well have done it. Yeah.
The annual, why aren't the electric plugs working?
Uh-huh.
Boy, he really did look at us and say, "I put the Christmas."
Yes, he
light
did.
Yeah, he does that with everything.
lie.
I mean, I made the decision,
Okay.
Oh.
and they're on.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
they look great. So
I think the world has sort of collectively decided this is a
this is
different,
and you know I'm a real stickler on not doing anything
You're a stickler,
Christmassy
right.
until after Thanksgiving. But it's just come on, we got to have it. Nice beautiful white lights.
Do you know how to turn them on? Did he leave you with instructions?
No, I don't have to. They're on some kind of a sensor thing.
You hear that, Chick?
that's
on,
cool.
on a sensor thing.
Probably when it gets dark, they go on, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Well, no, I really I wanted to have them go on when. Of course, it goes on when it gets dark. Now the question: will they go off when it gets light today? We'll see.
Josh,
yes, sir.
We have to do an Ocean's 11 thing. Go over there and mess with his Christmas lights. Have him come on.
I know the code.
From from 9 to 5 in the afternoon, then out.
Yeah, but your license plate is on my security guy's list.
Chick, Pat knows the code. I'll say it on air. I don't care.
There you go. He doesn't care anymore.
I'll say it.
He had a great time yesterday.
2938. Who's ready?
There it is. Who's in?
Now,
more sports coming up, including possibly, I know I've said it before, but I've never meant it more, the stupidest world records I've ever seen in my...
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
All my
three of them are
days.
fantastic.
3 of them. How many do we have?
I'm only seeing 2 over here.
Well, one of them is 3 different ones from the same group.
Of course they
and they're all great. One of my favorites. Okay, now, Josh, we've been talking to Josh about this. We don't want him to get too concerned. It's going to be Josh's first turkey.
I'm not concerned at all.
Yeah, I believe I listened yesterday, and you said, Josh, you're cooking a turkey. You're nervous about it. And then Josh said, no, I'm not nervous about it at all. And then you continued with the conversation.
And then you went on. Of course Josh is nervous.
Excuse me.
And
first rule of improv is what?
This is an improv. Oh, my, don't do that to me. The first rule of improv. Also, you don't break the fourth wall like that. You don't do that on.
No. Say yes. Josh, I hear you're really nervous about making your turkey.
Oh, I can't stand up. Shaking my boots.
he's making me nervous about it.
Go, Arnold.
Wow, I would have thought John Belushi'd come back to life the way that was delivered. The point is, cooking can be tricky, and right now we're doing a lot more home cooking, and maybe some of us are getting sick of our own cooking.
Home cooking.
How about this? HelloFresh wants you to try HelloFresh. It's that simple. What is HelloFresh? Well, it's the number one thing of its type in the world. What is it? Well, the box arrives.
Yep.
There's food in there. They've done all the shopping for you.
And not just the food, seasoning and directions and pictures. And it's amazing.
And so suddenly you become a great chef. Every week, 22 different chef-curated recipes. And it could be comfort food. It could be vegetarian. Whatever you want. You say what you want. Could be low-cal. Your cooking is going to get a lot better. And again, you've saved yourself that hour trip to the grocery store. Last weekend, by the way, I want to get the award for walking around the store the longest trying to find horseradish sauce. Good luck. It made no sense where it was.
Was it in with the steak sauces?
No.
Oh.
But it has to be refrigerated. Christy, it was a long siege.
Okay.
The point is you don't have to go through that when you use HelloFresh. You skip the store. You save 40% on the grocery bill. You cut your food waste by 25%. So you save a ton of time and your food's going to be a lot better. That's the key. Christy and I know about this.
Love it.
HelloFresh.com is the place to go. The code is BTShow90. Why 90? Well, it's $90 off. That's how much HelloFresh wants you to try this. And then they're throwing in free shipping. This is the special HelloFresh Black Friday sale. So check it out. You've always wanted to try it. Do it right now. HelloFresh.com. Use the code BTShow90 for $90 off. We get love letters from people who have tried HelloFresh since we started talking about it. HelloFresh.com. The code is BTShow90. We're going to come back and discuss how nervous Josh is about cooking a turkey. Yeah, that's the spirit.
What am I going to do?
Calm down, buddy. Calm
put it
down.
in the microwave?
Calm down.
Oh, God.
Yes, sir, Tom. I'm very nervous.
So scared.
Easy, buddy.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Hello,
I'm just going to eat it raw.
HelloFresh.com. The code is BTShow90. Thank you very much. Coming back with sports, etc. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Mark Allison here with you. Good morning. It is Friday, November 20th, 2020, and you are tuned to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks so much for joining us again. Skating at full strength, Christy Lee back from her vacation. She was actually back yesterday, but we welcome her back today. Of course, she's socially distanced in a different room because she's been traveling and she's dirty. So Christy Lee back at full strength here at the Bob and Tom Show, and we'll have more coming up right after this. Stay tuned. It's Friday.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Fashion designer Massimo Giunelli has reported to prison to begin serving his 5-month sentence for bribing his daughter's way into college. Gianoli's wife, Full House actor Lori Loughlin, is already behind bars for her role in the college admissions bribery scheme involving prominent parents and elite schools across the country. Hey, did you know Ray Charles, the Jackson 5, Bing Crosby, Helen Reddy were all guest musicians on the Carol Burnett Show? She used to have musical guests do 2 songs per show, one in a simple setting, another at the end with a big production. But when the show went into syndication, the musical numbers were cut so that they could fit into half an hour. 65 episodes have now been restored and will be seen on services like Tubi and Roku. Burnett recalls Ray Charles playing a piano player in a sketch while she played a sad drinker. She also says Charles was delighted to do it because nobody ever asked him to do anything like that. And Britain's Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip are celebrating their 73rd wedding anniversary today. For the occasion, the royal couple released a photograph of themselves opening a card from 3 of their great-grandchildren. Elizabeth was 21 when she married Royal Navy Lieutenant Philip Montauban at Westminster Abbey on November 20th, 1947. She, of course, has been queen since 1952. Happy 73rd. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I don't know if you guys are up late at night, but if you've seen this dick who's selling his own pillow.
My pillow guy, yeah.
You know they want like $100 for that dude's pillow? I got a pillow. I should start selling my pillow. The fact remains, there's room in this world for both our pillows. Anyways, if you want one of my pillows, just call 1-800-Donnie Baker's Pillow. Really? And be real specific if you want your pillow with or without stains. My left ear's some major drainage.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans. Padoom, 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 and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
We have comedian Nick Griffin. Nick, you were saying that you were a communications major in college, but you have trouble communicating with people.
I think what my big problem is I don't care about the same things that other people care about, you know, and obviously I live in Hollywood and there's constant entertainment news and you just, everywhere you turn, every little article in the grocery store line. Demi Moore, she has a career, 3 kids, and is going out with a 28-year-old hunk. How does she stay so fit? I don't know, she makes $10 million a movie. That might help. For that kind of money, she could hire a guy who did nothing all day but swat cookies out of her hand. Literally.
Oh, cookie.
Stop it. Stop it. Get a whole nother guy for cakes and pies.
Hi, this is Greg Warren, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Like every time you get on the plane, they talk about the flotation seat. Like if you go down, if you crash in the ocean, then this seat will float. 2 planes out of 100 go overseas. 98 out of 100 stay right here. So if you want to make me happy, you show me a seat that's going to bounce out of a cornfield. That's what I like. This is what they got everything just confused.
So, Mark, you're a single guy.
Yeah, I tell you, though, it's tough.
6:21 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy, weather forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by the Car X-Men. Mostly cloudy early, partly cloudy later, high 64. Cloudy chance for showers Saturday, 50. Cloudy, rainy, 45 on Sunday, 55 currently.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. What should I do tonight at 11:30? I think My Indy TV 23 and Bob and Tom tonight. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Great to be here. I'll take attendance. Ace Cosby.
Present.
Job description.
Comedic genius.
Nice.
Once again, pick up Ace's book, Unreasonable Confidence. You'll repeat those answers just as easily as Ace does after a week with that book.
I guess the take attendance idea is not going to work. That's Chick McGee. There's Josh at the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick desk and chair. Christy Lee's been banished to, we're now calling it the Florida room.
Fine with me.
Yeah.
She's covered with corona.
If I can go back and forth, I'm all for that.
Actually, it's the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. This is Tom speaking. That's Willie G right there next to me. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. And again, Christy, the lighting in there is so nice. Check that out on
maybe it's my new attitude.
Oh, all right. You have a new attitude?
He's got a new attitude.
Can you bottle that and give it to a couple people?
Sure.
Okay, I'll give you the list in a second.
Okay.
Pat Godwin's got a great attitude, and look how handsome he looks.
Oh, thank you, Tom.
That is very nice. Of course, Thanksgiving just around the corner, and it's my understanding there's a possibility that Pat may be joining Josh.
A little grab-ass thing going on over
for a little bachelor Thanksgiving thing.
Josh is.
I don't know, man. This turkey it's got me flummoxed. I don't know whether.
I'm used to a good turkey, Josh.
Oh no! That pressure's even building.
Josh.
We'll find out. We'll find out what's happening. But right now,
God's sake.
turn to the sports desk.
Pat and I had a good time yesterday, didn't we, Patty?
Yeah, we hung out in the afternoon there.
Yeah.
Oh, did you really?
I forgot to post that picture of
A little
us.
writing sesh, we called it.
Ah.
The consensuals might be whipping something.
In my lab.
Josh
Were you in
banned the
the-
consensuals?
Oh, yeah.
Very exciting.
Working in the laboratory last night?
Were you seated 6 feet apart with Max?
Very much so, yeah.
We had separate couches.
Working in the laboratory with Josh. Too loud?
No.
Working in the laboratory late one night.
Fan mail from the airport. Turn it up. We had a football game last night. Russell Wilson rebounded. He led the Seahawks 28-21 win over the Cardinals. Seattle back in first place in the NFC. What is it? The West. Let's see. Celtics forward Gordon Hayward opting out of his final year of his contract with the Seas. Rumors are he wants to go back home to Indiana. Lou Holtz, it's been announced, has the coronavirus. He's 83 years old, a legendary Hall of Fame national title-winning football coach.
Send him our prayers.
But the big story in sports this morning from The Hague.
The Hague?
A near mythical Dutch speed skating race could fall victim to the coronavirus pandemic.
No.
Now, this is where we draw the line.
It's finally hit home, hasn't
When
it?
the virus interrupts Dutch speed skating, somebody's got to do something about this damn thing.
So is the river already frozen over?
Well, that's their other problem. They're worried that the winter's not going to be cold enough to freeze over.
God, that'd be so funny.
For the first time.
To watch a guy fall into the river.
Hilarious.
He's speeding as fast as he can.
And they have those huge blades. They got their hands, one hand behind their back.
Do you think they check the river if it's frozen instead of throwing them out there to skate?
Sometimes you have to check with a skater.
No, when I was
tie a rope to him for God's sake.
When I was up in Arbor Springs with Bob, every year there were certain annual events that would happen in the news.
Sure.
One of them was the first dumbass to go through the ice in a snowmobile.
Yeah.
There were several other great ones. Then there was the first idiot to die eating a mushroom. These are annual events. Yeah.
I found some wild mushrooms growing in like wild crazy, and they were wild, but mushrooms growing in my backyard. I have an app, you take a picture of it, tells you what kind of mushroom it was.
Does it tell you if it's poisonous or edible?
Well,
theoretically, but yeah, you got to.
Yeah, it wasn't specific, but I decided
you got to really know what you're doing to do that. A and B really like mushrooms to go. Well,
yeah.
Odds are 1 in 1,000. This is going to lead me to a terrible death.
Right.
Got the butter?
Well, there are certain ones that are pretty obvious.
And my
you
guinea
know.
pigs / puppy dogs, they didn't want anything to do with them. So I don't know.
Oh, that reminds me. Yesterday we were talking about doing Thanksgiving for your dog.
Yes.
And there's a bunch of stuff you don't want to give your dog to eat. Cranberry sauce. What is it called?
Cranberry sauce.
Cranberry sauce. Yeah, that's you don't let your dog lick your.
What
plate
about
with
cranberry vodka? That's okay, right?
Don't ever give a dog alcohol. I hate anyone who does that should be just drummed
Yeah,
out of the
I'm over
country.
here being serious. That's my job.
No, I'm just saying. I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell. You can't tell what time it is, let alone anything else.
Dogs can have carrots, by the way.
Of course. Green beans.
You can't have onions.
No onions.
Can't have grapes.
You can Google all of this.
Anyway.
Are you going to tell them about your...
You can,
really can.
Josh, but not everyone
You
lives
really
the
can.
life of white privilege that you live with your...
No, man, that's all my life.
With your beard and your...
The Hague.
And your affectation of... what is that look exactly?
Just go down the list of things you do.
I'm stuck in Seattle in
grunge look?
1993 and apparently stuck in a pizzeria.
Wait a second.
And
You think you look at Josh wearing a flannel, which, by the way, a flannel is one of the most popular shirts in men's fashion, especially right now.
Right.
And you think, look at that 90s grunge boy, Josh.
Yes,
that's what he
In a
thinks.
pizzeria, Josh. You know what? That's such a funny description, though, that I'm not mad. What does Josh look like? He looks like he's in Seattle, stuck in a pizzeria in 1993.
Obviously stuck in a pizzeria.
That's all he had to eat. And
play more mud, honey. Sorry.
May I continue?
No, I suppose.
From The Hague in the Netherlands, they're worried about this speed skating event. The 11 Towns Tour, a roughly 200-kilometer race along frozen canals and lakes to the northern Netherlands, hasn't been staged since 1997.
Wait.
It can only go ahead.
Oh, Christ. And they can't do it this year?
The ice has
still buying season tickets to that.
That's a fan.
Yeah.
Well, maybe this year's the year.
Well, don't they wear masks anyway?
We better
keep their mouths from freezing?
We better get our tickets.
Boy.
Hey, we had a college football game last night that was pretty interesting. Follow me, will you? Playing the first game as a ranked team since 2010, Tulsa. Their bid to remain in the top 25 faced a big test last night. The Golden Hurricanes, not the Golden
Showers,
but the Golden Hurricanes, forced to turn to their third-string quarterback, trailing by 7 with under a minute left. It appeared Tulsa's stay among the game's top tier would be short-lived. Davis Brin and Juan Carlos Santana
Oye, como va?
had other ideas.
Got a black magic marker.
Brin. You're a child. Brin forced into action when Tulsa's first two quarterbacks knocked out with injuries. Found Santana, 37-yard Hail Mary touchdown as time expired to tie the game.
Wow.
And send it into overtime. Tulsa received the first possession in overtime. Two sides traded field goals.
In Tulsa time?
And then...
They're living there on Tulsa time. Did you hear?
I don't know what I was thinking. Seeing this interesting sports story.
Living on Tulsa time.
Zaven Collins in overtime after
name.
both teams traded field goals. Zaven Collins intercepted Tulane quarterback Michael Pratt at the goal line and returned it 96 yards for the walk-off score.
Cool. That's
That is
exciting.
so cool.
What a game, huh? That's right. Juan Carlos Santana, one of your...
No, it's an easy guitar.
Red, blue, purple, green.
You know, there's certain players you can tell just by their touch.
Sure.
Like you hear Carlos and you go, oh, that's Carlos Santana. You hear Dire Straits and you go, oh, I recognize that tone. Yeah, that's he can, sometimes simpler is better.
Yeah.
You ever see those guys that play a million miles an hour and you go, that's boring.
I think this guy's
It's
good.
soul.
I just think that, like the guitar player in Avril Lavigne's band probably better, more distinct sound.
That was
Avril Lavigne.
Skater boy.
I love Skater
And the
Boy.
day I look to you to tell me what's soulful, I will walk into traffic.
Avril Lavigne is soulful. Isn't she Canadian?
Very, very.
What the?
It's Avril Lavigne on lead vocals in this one.
No, this is Avril Lavigne's grandfather. Did you know that? You can't take a
parakeet cage.
Roger.
Sing it, Granddaddy. Take a in a parakeet cage.
Ah, jeez. Hey, Carl, he's going with the original lyrics.
Will you tell him we're in the Bible Belt? No more booze for Gramps.
Are we drinking this morning?
I mean, time to start.
Wow.
I lost my place. So, Carlos Santana and
Juan Carlos Santana.
So
Hero
it's
for
a
Tulsa.
great end of a game. Sounds cool.
Yep. And time now for Stupid World Record. Against my better judgment.
Yeah.
A magician in the UK, all right, starting off all right, has set the Guinness World Record for most magic tricks performed underwater in 3 minutes.
Oh, gee.
You don't think that's...
Are these the classic little kid magic tricks?
Do you hear the excitement in the room?
The rabbit drowned.
Oh. And don't even ask about the doves.
Well, hey, listen, the pigeons got out, okay?
As part of Guinness World Records Day.
3 of them. They were really doves. But
Yeah, they use doves.
Why didn't you go to this Guinness World Records Day 2020?
We talked about it yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Oh, you guys should put a good show every now and then. Martin Rees performed 20 magic tricks while... Hey, she starts talking, I stop listening.
Okay.
Martin Rees performed 20 magic tricks while submerged.
I don't blame you.
Wearing scuba gear at the under... Well, that's not fair.
We can't...
Well, it's about the magic, not about the breathing. Houdini.
He beat the previous record by 7 tricks. He performed 20 in 3 minutes.
Did a great card trick. Did you see that?
I didn't see any of it, no.
Takes the card out, he goes, go fish. Because a fish was swimming by.
Underwater, yeah.
And then at the end, he turned the whole tank into wine. That was impressive.
Now that's a trick.
Kind of a pre-Christmas thing.
Maybe more than a magician.
Maybe the Messiah. I'd like to see him cut a mermaid in half. I don't know about you guys.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be a great trick?
See your tail flopping? No, that would be sad.
Blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
That'd be
Wouldn't you
great.
agree, though, really each half isn't worth a damn? I mean, really?
A mermaid?
Yeah.
Without the other half?
No.
You could cook the tail, make a soup or something.
Oh, you mean, yeah, there you go.
You guys.
Now, have you ever asked the question, if you could
Which
have
half
a
would you
mermaid,
take?
which half would you take? Would you want the upper half to be a fish or the lower half?
I've always wanted to make out with a fish, so I would want the upper half to be.
He said this a couple days ago. He honestly, I'm off the air. He said, I'd make love to a fish if you, yeah.
You'd make love to a fish?
That is not true. Wait a minute. This was not unsolicited.
What are you talking about?
You looked at me and you go, would you ever make love to a salmon?
Okay, that's true. That's true. This is the kind of off the air stuff we talk
He goes, would you ever make love to a salmon? And I said, yes, maybe to its face.
That's right, maybe to the face, because the salmon has that big mouth.
Right.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, it's got a big mouth, Christy.
Now you wonder why I'm so happy to be back in this little room.
By the way, Chick, when you make love to a salmon, do you move or do you just move the salmon?
I just move the salmon. Because if you let the salmon do the move and he flops off the bed, you got to hold on to him.
Now,
Going upstream.
Didn't we have a story like
Yeah, he hops out and goes upstream.
2 weeks ago? Some guy swallowed a
Yes.
some fisherman got a fish stuck in his throat, and they had
splayed out and
pictures of the surgery, and the fish was like 9 inches long. They pulled it out, and it was still alive.
It was disgusting.
Yeah, it was pretty gnarly. He was making some kind of joke, and it just jumped right down his throat or something.
Yeah, here it is. Fish removed from throat. Doctors removed the fish from a fisherman's windpipe. It's not clear how the fish entered the man's throat.
Had to be.
Yeah, I'm guessing TikTok.
Yeah, or, hey, y'all, watch this.
Yeah. Wow.
The old reverse Jonah.
He survived, but the fish was alive.
I love the reverse cowgirl, the reverse Jonah, all the reverses.
And have you seen the picture? They're holding the fish above the guys in the operating table, and it's all bloody and disgusting.
It is
really gross.
And the doctor's real witty. He goes, hey, cod got your tongue? That is just not right.
No, yeah, that was rude. The man was in pain, you see.
So your thinking is you had 2 consonants and a vowel. So cod,
you had to see. Cod got your tongue works. I'm going to defend it.
Cod got you, instead of cat, cod got, okay.
Syllable.
You heard the guy try to talk afterward? They interviewed him.
Did they really?
Yeah, he was a little seahorse.
Now, that's an example of one that doesn't work. Yeah. You had the...
Just as quickly as that, he's off.
Why was he seahorse by your head?
Sorry. Well, he was actually spitting, and he said his throat tasted disgusting.
Oh,
just disgusting, yeah. From the bass turds.
Bass turds. I mean, that is so... Wait, I mean, we had to do all the work.
I don't know if
he said the words, but we really had to put it
We
together.
almost had to write something down, okay?
Last time I take a joke from Ace.
Don't blame Ace for that.
All right, it was a lie.
Ace was visibly upset that you attributed that to him.
Yeah, he gives out a D-, man. Not up to Ace quality.
Speaking of grading things, if you asked me to grade my sleep number bed, A+.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. Your sleep number setting, Josh?
65.
Oh, not too hard, not too soft. Chick McGee, your sleep number setting is?
100.
That is a nice firm mattress, but at the touch of a
Stays
button, you could
firm,
go to
baby.
Josh's level.
I could.
And then,
roll around
Christy,
together.
your sleep number setting?
35.
Once again, it's like sleeping on a giant marshmallow.
No, it's
But
like
you-
sleeping in heaven.
Oh, well, that's for you, maybe. Now, the other half of the bed could be a 100. That's the beauty of the Sleep Number bed. By the way, getting a lot of sleep, a natural immunity booster. Sleep Number wants you to be thinking about the importance of getting sleep. A new survey indicates 6 to 17 more minutes of quality sleep are very, very helpful. Now, what I'd like to remind you of is the special sale going on at your favorite Sleep Number store. You find them by going to sleepnumber.com/BT show, and you will discover the Sleep Number 360 smart bed, game-changing sleep. Some pretty cool options now, including climate control, this really is the ultimate Sleep Number event because you can save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. Find out which bed is which and which one you'd like for a limited time only at Sleep Number stores, or check it out online, sleepnumber.com/BT show. By the way, Sleep Number is the official sleep and wellness partner of the NFL. So sleep, very important. Keep up your immunity system, et cetera, and get some good sleep. I love my Sleep Number bed. Coming up, we have one of my favorite things in the world. That's right. The Harlem Globetrotters.
Coming down the street.
I don't know, but it sounds to me like that's Wicked Man with the bone.